morning, everybody. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah? All right, before I begin, I've had the pleasure of meeting a few of you, so thank you for that. I look forward to meeting a few others between now and tomorrow. I do want to give a special shout out to my colleague, Brittany Price. Brittany, stand up. Yay, Brittany. We're super happy to be here, super happy to be part of Media Post for another year. We represent GSTV, which is the video on-the-go national solution for you. But I'd like to take you just through a little bit of how much we've evolved over the year. You've probably seen us out in the wild, right? Like whether you're fueling up to drive for an hour and a half from LA to Santa Barbara like I did, or fueling up to run your errands, we really reach that core consumer that is on the go. We're a national video platform with mass distribution and over 29,000 stations, but our superpower is making sure that we reach consumers at that pivotal moment of attention and action. And when you look at who we are holistically, we reach about 115 million uniques per month. Again, we have scale across the country. But I've also heard that there's a lot of focus on hyper-local advertising or reaching to your local communities, and that's where we pop as well, all the way down to specific zip codes. We know that scale matters, right? We want to be those pipelines that are infused throughout the entire US. But another really cool thing we have is that we've also evolved in the space of content. Like we know if there's no good content, nobody's gonna watch, nobody's gonna care, right? So for us, we have evolved in this space, and this is just a super quick snapshot of how we have evolved with our third-party content providers. So anything from TikTok to So Yummy to et cetera. The way that our platform is set is a 4-minute broadcast that is composed of broadcasts of content ad. And it's non-skippable. We have that one-to-one viewer engagement, which is pretty neat, and this really captive environment that is reaching people that are on the go. And this year, we heard from a lot of our customers and clients that they wanted to hone in on some of the top travel moments of the year, which we all know is during the summer, right? Everybody hit the roads on their road trip, goes out there and spends some time and really enjoys the summer. So we developed the Summer of Drive campaign that really celebrated all things summer. And then in the fall, right now, actually, we have activated the Holiday Rush campaign, and it's all about celebrating holiday travel. So if you're like me, you're gonna travel right after the holidays, hit the road, grab your car, fuel up, and hit the road. That's why those two moments matter, whether it's summer or also within the holiday. I wanna show you just a super quick video clip of how all of this comes to life. Our content is meant to entertain, inform, and inspire. We like to say that our viewers do what they view, right? You're in that captive environment. You want to make sure you speak to that consumer where it really matters the most. So I'm going to show you just a super quick video clip.
What's up, GSTV? Julio Diaz here, back from pump number 2 this time.
I put together a care package: clothing, washcloths, toothpaste.
Moby Dick. It's the story of Captain Ahab and his friend, a huge white whale.
Hey, I'm Carly Pierce, and you're watching Soundbites.
Soundbites, powered by Big Machine.
JP, we got Diamond Shields and Tyrese Halliburton. What are your thoughts?
I like the shields here. The concept is cool.
Welcome to Matador's Must See America. We've got some ideas to help you plan the best summer road trip.
Have you checked your tires lately? A low tread depth diminishes vehicle safety.
12-year-old Cash Daniels has removed 14,000 pounds of trash.
Good weather, good vibes.
My grandma Wanda.
GSTV.
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 America's on-the-go video network.
All right, so we've definitely come a long way over the last couple of years. We do reach that customer that is in motion, and this is very important, right? It's people who fuel up, they have the propensity to spend all throughout the day, but it's reaching those customers in motion that have that specific mindset of spending throughout their entire purchase journey. I wanted to show these two images here, right? And I wanted to focus on and highlight Newton's first law of motion. What moves in motion stays in motion. What stays at rest until acted upon, right? So for us, what that means is that the propensity to go out there and actually take action really lives within that sweet spot of reaching somebody who is already in motion. And that's where we come in, right? We're in close proximity to a lot of these major retailers within 5 miles, within 1 mile, you name it. But it's reaching those consumers that are already in that mindset to spend. So on average, we know that our viewers spend about 4 to 5 times more post fuel up within that 3-hour sweet spot versus non-fuelers. And it's across different types of categories, whether it's CPG, whether it's automotive, et cetera. But this is one category that really pops for us. In fact, our proximity solutions is why people come in and kind of tap into who we are. It's having those pipelines across the country to not only drive foot traffic into the local C-store, but also across some of the local other major retailers. In fact, 90% of major retailers are within 5 miles of a GSTV station. And then, of course, engaging consumers. You heard me talk about the content, the fact that we want to surprise and delight with it, at the pump. But we know that on average, 95% of those impressions are delivered eyes to screen, meaning people do actually pay attention. We get challenged, right? Do people actually care? Do they watch? Are they on their phone? You shouldn't be on your phone when you pump gas in the car. But what's really surprising for us is that the brand recall is pretty high. On average, over 50% of people did recall an ad at the pump versus some of these other platforms here. And what that means for us is, viewership does not end at the pump. We have these amazing solutions to then retarget that consumer when they leave any GSTV station, because every station is geofenced. So if you could imagine that journey, that attention, that drive, brand impact really continues once they leave the pump. The next couple of slides are a few case studies that we put together. I'm not going to run through all the numbers, but the bottom line is if clients are looking to drive foot traffic into a specific location, or if they're trying to measure sales at the C-store or local retailers, that's where we come in and kind of add an incremental reach to their overall campaign. We also heard from a lot of our clients that they really focus on hyper-local advertising, and that's something that we feel really proud we can deliver on. Because the way our platform's set up, we can either go big scale with national and then layer in some really zero-focused community type of activations down to a specific zip code. So in this particular case, they wanted to layer in weather-triggering strategy for a beverage here to make sure that the right ad was reaching the right consumer at the right time. So at the end, we know that we can reach a unique audience at the right place, at the right time. But for us, it's reaching that consumer that is in motion, right? Having that specific mindset of you're going out, you're fueling your car, you're gonna do something. I was talking to somebody the other day, like, I don't normally go and fuel up my car and then go back home. Like, I live in Los Angeles, I fuel up my car, I'm about to go shopping, run errands on the weekend. I'm gonna go watch my kids' 1,000 sporting events on the weekend as well. I'm gonna buy snacks for a family get-together. So there's always something that you're going to buy. And your mindset's already there, which is kind of the icing on the cake. And with that, I wanna say thank you for your time, for paying close attention during this breakfast. I do wanna give a shout out to our Holiday Rush sweepstakes that's going on right now. So I'll leave this QR code here. If you want to scan, you can enter to win free gas for a year. If you have an EV car, that's cool, I get it, but somebody who might love this great gift. It's like a little stocking stuffer. So thank you for your time, guys. Pleasure meeting here, and happy to, just share a little bit about who we are. So thanks, guys.